Are you wondering how to add duration in Smartsheet? Well, if that's the case, then you've come to the right place, because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best way to do so. So as you can see here, I've opened up a dummy data sheet. So that's the first thing you're going to need to do is open up the sheet on your account. At which point you'll notice that I've got a start and an end date. So that's the first thing you're going to need to introduce. So in terms of creating those columns, right click on the column header, insert column right, and then select the date option. It's always good practice to restrict to dates only, and then call it start date, and then follow that process again to put an end date. At which point you can put in some dates. So just to confirm and show you that again, right click, insert column right, date, restrict to dates only, and enter start date and end date. It's the first thing you're going to need to do and have some dates in there. So what I've done is I've just put in the Tuesday the 1st of August and Wednesday the 7th of August. So that's 7 days duration. I know that. Now, what we can do at this particular moment, this is when things get interesting. What you want to do is right click on the tasks or the primary column. So the primary column in your sheet. You then want to find the option Edit Project Settings. So we click this, at which point we want to select Dependencies Enabled. And it will say duration and predecessor columns have been added to the sheet. Press OK. Now at which point this will be done by default. So we can leave that. The duration column is the duration. OK. And you'll notice if we come across, we have this here. So it looks like the duration, I said 7 days, it looks like it's taken it in business days. And the way that I know that is if I right click again here and go back to Edit Project Settings, we have our working days here. So it's not included the weekend. It's counting it on working days only, which is why it's 5 and not 7. So what I would simply do at this point is I would left click on here and I'd just drag it across here. So now we've got a duration and it's all calculated. So if I was to put in, as an example, new one here to here, we can see it populates as 3 days. It's all automated and it's now in place. So that's how to add duration in Smartsheet. It's the best way. Now, of course, you can do this via formulas, but this is the best way, at least in my experience. You also benefit from the predecessor, which enables dependencies as well. So you can put dependencies between the tasks. So as an example, this task or subtask, I should say, can't start until that subtask is done. We can't, in the purpose of this dummy sheet, we can't record content until we have the video idea. So it makes sense to be a predecessor, as an example, of row 3. So I'd put that in as row 3. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, feedback on this process, drop them down below. I have a range of Smartsheet training courses. If you want to completely master the tool, there'll be a link in the description for that as well. So with that said, best of luck, and I hope you have an excellent day.